I've been a realtor here in the state of Florida for the past 4.5 years, and one of the biggest questions I get from my clients is, Renzo, what are some of the up and coming areas here in Central Florida? And one city that always comes to mind is St. Cloud. And in today's video, my friends, I'm here to show you what I believe is one of the best communities here in the beautiful city of St. Cloud. Let's begin, my friends. My name is Renzo Montaiuti, and I'm blessed to be the host. On this channel, I bring you guys new construction home tours, resale homes, and investment properties. And today, my friends, we're gonna be taking a look at a beautiful model home in a beautiful community. So here we are in the Reserve at Twin Lakes here in St. Cloud. We're gonna be touring a model that's gonna feature 5 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms, just under 3,000 square feet of under air living space, and it's gonna come with a 3-car garage. Now this is gonna be on a 50-foot home site as well, just so you have a good idea on the space of land that you're gonna be having. Now in terms of location, this community is only 40 minutes away from downtown Orlando, where you're gonna have a very unique downtown, Lake Eola, fine dining, and a lot of boutique restaurants and bars that you can visit. Also, if you are somebody who travels a lot for work, or you like to travel a lot just in general, Orlando International Airport's 35 minutes away. Walt Disney World is 34 minutes away, ladies and gentlemen. And then if you did want to go to the beach for the day, you have Melbourne Beach only 50 minutes away from this home. Now, if you're thinking a little bit more locally, okay, what's nearby? Well, you're gonna have your Publix, you're gonna have your Walmart, you're gonna have your fine dining restaurants in Lake Nona, which is only about 15 minutes away from here. And then you're also gonna have your gas stations and all of your other daily needs, your Chipotle's, your Chick-fil-A's, within 5 to 10 minutes of this community. When I talk about up and coming, St. Cloud really has it all, because there's still a lot of land, there's still a lot of development, but we are expecting a huge boom in this area because there really is a good amount of land and the prices are decent and you're still close to everything. So that's why there's so much growth in the St. Cloud area. Now, at the end of the video, I'm gonna be breaking down all the finances you need to know about this property. The price, the taxes, the HOA, what comes with the HOA, how much your down payment is gonna be, and also what are some of the incentives that the builder is gonna be offering to you, the buyer. But for now, let's get back to the front of the house and show you this beautiful floor plan. Let's go. So here we are at the front of the property, ladies and gentlemen. Now, first things first, this property is a concrete block and stucco material. So Florida just had a couple hurricanes come through and absolutely nothing happened here in Central Florida. Now, these properties are built to withstand winds up to 150 miles per hour and sometimes even more. But that is something that always gives people peace of mind, knowing that their home is built by block. Next here is gonna be cement. Here's gonna be your 2-car garage. Also, you're gonna notice the brick pavers, and this is gonna be a standard thing that's gonna be coming with all of the properties in this community. One of the beautiful things about this specific floor plan is that you're gonna have this beautiful front porch that is well lit as well. And this is gonna be perfect for that coffee, that tea in the morning to get your day started. But for now, let's get inside. Now, stepping into the home, ladies and gentlemen, first thing I want to mention to you is on the first floor, we're gonna have 10-foot ceilings. On the second floor, we're gonna have 9-foot ceilings, which is gonna make the house just feel super spacious and big. Below my feet are gonna be the ceramic tiles. And as we enter through the foyer to our left-hand side, we're gonna have our very first guest bedroom and also a full bathroom. This is gonna be roughly around 12 by 11 feet, just to give you a perspective on the size. You're gonna have a big double window facing the north side of the home, and you're gonna also have a little bit of shade coming from the front porch. This is gonna be your closet space. And then as we step out, right next to us, we're gonna have our full bathroom. You're gonna have your sink with quartz countertop, you're gonna have your tub, and then right over here, your toilet. Natural light is gonna play a big theme throughout the entirety of the home, and you are gonna have a small window coming in through there. As we step through the foyer, this is the breathtaking part about this property. The open floor plan, especially as a 2-story home, finding the open floor plan is something unique. Now, we're gonna start over here. This is gonna be our formal living room. This is where you're gonna set up your couches, have your rug, your table, your TV. And one thing that's really nice about this is it's a large space, so you can really get as creative as you'd like. You're gonna also have a lot of natural light coming from outside and the sliding glass doors right next to us. As we step out of the living room, in between the kitchen and the living room, we're gonna have our formal dining space. This is where you can sit down with the family and really enjoy a nice meal. My mother is Venezuelan, my dad's Italian, so we always spend time at the dinner table, hacemos un asado, and I'm always stuck between eating carbonara and pizza and arepas and empanadas. So anyways, this is a beautiful spot that if you are a family that likes to sit down at the end of the day, it's gonna be great for that. As we come into the kitchen, we're gonna notice a very large island farmhouse sink. We're gonna have our dishwasher right down below us, cabinet space, and you're gonna have all quartz countertop throughout this kitchen. You're also gonna have 42-inch cabinets, which is gonna be a really nice feature, and this is a standard feature coming with the home. Subway backsplash as well. And ladies and gentlemen, this is something that is not very common here in the state of Florida, is having a gas stove, which is very unique, very delicate touch. Here you're gonna have your microwave, and right over here you're gonna have your fridge, and all of these appliances are gonna be coming with the home. If you follow me this way, one, we're gonna have our pantry right over here, which is gonna be a really large space, and then in here is gonna be our 2-car garage. Now, a few things to note, we're still gonna have the 10-foot ceilings in here. You're gonna have your electrical panel right over here. And this is gonna have epoxy flooring. So if you are somebody who likes to work on cars or likes to create a workshop, it's gonna be a nice coating over the cement flooring. Now, my friends, let's get upstairs. Now, stepping upstairs, we're gonna transition from the ceramic tiles into the cozy carpet. As soon as we step up, we have a nice window to greet us with natural light, and then we step into the first guest bedroom. Now, this is very large, very spacious. And one thing is you're gonna have a big double window facing the north side of the home that's gonna give you tons of natural light. Here's gonna be your closet space. This is gonna be the next guest bedroom right over here. Window facing the west side of the home, ladies and gentlemen. You got your 2 beds over here, closet space over here. And another note is these are 8-foot doors as well. Typically we see 6, 7 feet. These are gonna be 8, and this is standard with the home as well. Coming into here, we're gonna have a full bathroom as well, double sink, large mirror, bathtub and toilet space. And you're also gonna have the ceramic backsplash going to the top of the ceiling. Again, that is a standard feature with the homes in here. This is gonna be your laundry room coming with Samsung appliances. And then this is gonna be the next guest bedroom. Again, these dimensions are gonna be anywhere from 11 to 12 to 12 to 12 feet in terms of dimensions. Window facing the north side of the home. Now, my friends, this is the special part. Just to give you a perspective in size, this is a king size bed. You have plenty of room for your dresser. You have a sitting and reading area over there, and you have even more space over here. So if you're looking for a large master bedroom, this is definitely gonna have everything you're looking for. You're gonna have tray ceilings, nice beams going across, double window facing the north side of the home, and then a window facing the east side of the home. So you're getting natural light from a few different spots. As we come into here, this is gonna be your private toilet space. You're gonna have your quartz countertop, again, double sink, walk-in shower, ladies and gentlemen, ceramic backsplash to the top. And then this is gonna be your large closet space. We are gonna have a skylight above us to give us that natural light feel again. The last thing in this upstairs is gonna be this extra closet space. So this one's a little bit smaller. This is gonna be for him. The larger one in the bathroom is gonna be for her. And so you got 2 closet spaces. Now, my favorite part about the property is always the backyard. Let's go check it out. Here we're gonna have our covered patio, brick pavers once again. And I want you to take a good look at this because any guy loves to grill on a Sunday afternoon, watch the game, see their kids play in the pool, have their friends over. You can have all your pre-built plumbing and electrical here for your stove, for your fridge, and for your sink and your vent. So this is something unique. And as we continue through, you're gonna see this beautiful custom pool. Now, Jones Homes can do the pool for you, but in my opinion, getting an outside pool contractor is always gonna be a little bit more cost friendly, I'd say. But these are 50-foot home sites. This is true to size in terms of what you'd get, but really, ladies and gentlemen, if you wanna build a pool, you can. The home sites are gonna have plenty of space for it, especially the 2-story homes. And this is really where you get to be creative. And really, if you can see, enjoy the Florida sun. Now, my friends, let's get inside and get you those finances. Okay, so here we are, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the video. Now, before we get into pricing and details and incentives, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to understand a little bit about who I am, what I do. My name is Renzo Montaiuti. I'm 27 years old. I've been in real estate for about 4.5, 5 years now. For the past 1.5 years, I've had a real estate team here of 6 agents, and we're dedicated to 3 things. The first thing is we're always here to show you the best opportunities possible. With the past 5 years, I've been studying all the different markets, the communities, building connections with people, and understanding how we can find the best opportunities. And whatever you tell us your criteria is, we'll either tell you, okay, these are the places we're gonna look, these are gonna be your best options. And then if we go out and you're like, hey, I like this, but I don't like this, okay, let's adjust. And with our market knowledge, we're always able to pinpoint the exact place that's gonna be perfect for them. Second thing, we're here to negotiate the best possible deal for you every single time. Like I mentioned to you about connections, we know all the builders, we speak with all the sales reps, we understand what incentives are being offered this week versus last week. And these are things we always take into consideration when drafting up an offer. Now with builders, prices change every single week. Builder comes out with a new cost of materials, builder comes out with new base prices, builders come out with new lot prices. So I want you to understand these are always subject to change week by week. But the current base price on this home is $589,900. And that is for elevation A. Elevation B is $1,000 more. Elevation C is a couple $1,000s more as well. So 589 to 592 is gonna be the range in pricing for this home. Now, whenever you buy a home, there are other costs that are involved, especially when you're building from scratch. 1 is gonna be the base price, 2 is gonna be the lot premium, 3 is gonna be the structural options, and then 4 is going to be the design studio. Design studio is typically where people spend the most money because you're designing your home and it's a lot of fun, right? So those are some costs that you want to take into consideration. And when you're coming to the design studio, expect to spend 20 to 30% of what the base price of the home is, just so you have the right expectations when you go in the design studio. You can have a lot of fun, but what really the most important things, flooring, kitchen, outdoor wiring for the outdoor grill, and TV. But really just depends, right? Structural options to me are some of the most important things because the design, I can always find people in trades and I have a lot of connections that can help us do work after closing. So those are some things to consider. Now, another thing, HOA and CDD in this community is a total of $189 per month. So if you want to look at what that is yearly, 189 times 12 is going to be $2,268 for HOA and CDD combined. Property taxes are expected to be 1.25% of the purchase price of the home. So let's just go ahead and say, you know, you end up at around $675,000. You know, taxes will be just under $8,500. Now, when you look at property taxes here in Florida, you can always apply for something that's called Florida Homestead Tax Exemption. Only if you are a Florida resident and you've lived here for a year, and this is gonna be your primary residence. So what it practically means is 1, you can deduct up to $50,000 off the taxable value of your home. And 2, it means that your property taxes won't go up more than 2% per year, which is amazing. My parents bought a home in '97 and they homesteaded it. They're paying taxes around $2,500 a year, and all the neighbors are paying $8 grand in taxes per year. So Florida homestead tax exemption, especially if you plan on holding that property for a long period of time, you definitely got to do it. And at the closing table, we'll assist getting that done for you. Down payment wise, what is it going to look like to buy this home down payment wise? Well, if you're looking for maybe one of the most less cash out of pocket options, is going to be a conventional loan at 5% down. This is going to be the most common loan that you can use on a property like this. So on the very high end, with everything included, lot, design, structural options, base price, $675 it's going to be a 5% down payment. You're looking at $33,750. Now, whenever you buy a home, you're also going to have something called a closing cost. Closing costs are going to include appraisal fees. It's going to include survey, inspections. It's also going to include your title fees and lender fees, and also any points that you may want to buy down the interest rate with. You're typically going to be looking at anywhere from 3 to 4% of the purchase price of the home in closing cost. As a realtor, I am always here to negotiate to get closing costs covered. Right now, we're in a market where we can do so, where buyers have a little bit more leeway and more power, where we can get a slightly better deal than we could have in the past. Now, different builders work in different ways, right? A lot of builders, maybe you work with their preferred lender, they'll pay all your closing costs. But in this situation with Jones Homes, they do give you a $2,500 credit, but they don't pay all of them. Jones Homes has a specific way of doing business. In my opinion, I believe when it comes to quality of construction, they do it the best. They're right up there with Pulte Homes, in my opinion. They might be a little step above. You also have a lot of upgrades already coming with this home, the 42-inch cabinets, the 10-foot ceilings, brick paved driveway. So there are a lot of things already built into the base price that you don't realize are actually upgrades, right? So they kind of play with how you're getting compensated in a different way. But those are some things to consider here. Incentive wise, $2,500 in closing cost incentive if you work with a preferred lender. I'll tell you my personal experience. I had a client, she bought in here, she's loving the house, it's her dream house. And we were able to negotiate a few different things, right? We got a gourmet kitchen, we did a few different things. We got a lot of money off the lot, but it's never guaranteed, right? It's always depending on what's going on in the market. If the houses are flying off the shelves, they don't need to negotiate because they're gonna sell anyways. If maybe they're a little more motivated to sell, then, you know, we're here to make a negotiation happen for the buyer, right? But at the end of the day, we're here to make everybody happy. Sellers want to sell, buyers want to buy, and there's always going to be a middle ground where everybody can meet and be happy. And that's my job as a realtor, right? So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's a little bit about the community. Again, if you're interested in looking at some up and coming areas in Central Florida, if you're looking for a secondary home and investment property, this is going to be an incredible area where prices are still really reasonable, especially for getting this amount of money at this price. It's really unheard of. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do have any questions, or if you do want to work with us and or you just want to have a consultation, talk to us via Zoom, meet with some of the agents, meet with me personally, if you call us at 407-250-9691, send us a text, you can email us, you can go on our website, fill out some information, whichever way you want, it's in the description below. And we'd be happy to set up a consultation and help you in any way possible. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to go look at some past videos. We got a lot of cool videos coming up and some in the past as well. But I love you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.